this is Chef Ajay from Swadesh, and today I'm cooking one of the easiest chicken curry. It's a home style chicken curry. A lot of diners at Swadesh ask me for simple chicken curry, and this is the curry that you can cook in a house. Very easy, simple to follow instructions. Let's cook it. Marinate our chicken a bit, and for that I'm going to go in with some yogurt, ginger garlic paste, a little bit of salt, and some chili powder. I'm just going to give it a rub. And our chicken is ready for the sauce. The depth of flavor before you put the meat in a curry, if you've marinated it, it's great because the tenderizers like yogurt and lemon help chicken open the pores, and the flavors go much more deeper than a plain chicken. So this is one of the reasons we marinate our chicken before we put in the curry. So I'm going to start cooking my sauce. I'll go in my pan with some vegetable oil. Traditionally the ghee is used, but just to keep curry nice and light, I've used rapeseed oil. So this is a super cooked recipe. I'm going to use whole peppercorns, green cardamoms, and black peppercorns with the cumin for my whole spices bases, and then I have onions and tomatoes, sliced ginger, and a mix of garam masala and a few other masalas. So our oil is hot. I'm going to go in with cumin seeds, and bay leaf, cloves, green cardamom, and black peppercorns. We'll cook them for a few minutes just to give oil the flavors of the whole masalas. It's very important when you cook an Indian curry that you infuse the oil with all the whole masalas or spices, as we say, before you put in everything else. So I'm going to go in with the onions. We'll cook the onions until they are brown. You can use the white onions, but because I'm keeping it very rustic, very traditional, and we use Indian red onions for our curry, so that's what I've used, but feel free to use any type of onion. We'll cook the onions till they are browned, and then we'll go in with our powder spices and our tomatoes. It's very important to cook the onions properly, because if the onions are raw, you're not going to taste much of the flavors in our curry. It takes a little bit of patience cooking onions, but trust me, if you brown them properly, take your time, your curry will exactly taste as mine. If you don't cook the onions properly, there will be chunks in your curry of onions. So the secret is to cook the onions properly and use a splash of water here and there just to nicely caramelize in your curry. So now I'm going to use my powder spices, and here one of the secret and restaurants that we use is the Garam flour to give a sauce a nice consistency. So I have taken some roasted Garam flour. You can take plain Garam flour, and I'm going to use coriander powder, cumin powder, red chili powder. It's completely optional. I've used a mild chili powder. Give a nice mix. We'll put it in the sauce and cook it. You'll cook these spices no more than 1 or 2 minutes, otherwise you run a big risk of spoiling your curry. So I'm going to add some water to help my spices cook without burning. It's handy to keep water while you're cooking next to you. I'm going to go in with my tomatoes. We'll cook tomatoes till they get soft and pulpy. Everything comes together very well once you've cooked your ginger, garlic, onions and tomatoes nicely and properly. You'll see this oil coming on the surface, which means our sauce is almost ready. To aid the tomatoes melt properly, I'm going to add some water and let this curry cook for about 5 minutes. Our sauce is almost to the consistency I want, so now I'm going to go in with the chicken. And some julienne ginger. Some green chilies, and some kasuri methi or fenugreek leaves crushed, and some garam masala. So we'll wait till the curry is done now. Indian curries got bad reputation of being oily, heavy, but actually the case is opposite. The Indian curries, the homemade style curries, are not very heavy. They are very, very light. They are spiced, yes, but it won't give you indigestion or heartburn. And again, they are not very heavy in terms of fats and butters. And domestic curries, we don't use heavy butters or creams. This is how it's supposed to be, and this is a homemade wholesome Indian chicken curry. If you cook it, you won't be disappointed. Right guys, our curry looks totally amazing and ready. I'm just going to taste it. Oh yeah. This is absolutely the curry that my mom will cook in the house or my dad will cook in the house. If you try it, you definitely will enjoy. So this is done and ready. This is the classic home style Indian chicken curry. This is the final touch. I'm going to go in the fresh coriander. The tip is to use coriander at the very end. You don't want to be cooking coriander leaves in this sauce, in this particular type of curry. So this is done and ready. So it's a time to pick up.